7 months already? WTH.
I saw it.
Saw it. Oh, are we good? How's the headroom? Okay. Okay. How we feeling? Dude, Craig is practicing this song as we speak. That's so tight. Dude, a little bit of a, like, pinch me moment, you know? Crazy! Yo, what up, Nedsky? Okay, who was first, dude? Nextro, my guy. Saw it. You know what? There was someone before you, but I wasn't, like, fully live. But I wish I remembered. I wish I seen. Either way, thanks, bro. Angel, what's up, dude? Akira, Trevor, Demon. Trevor says, I felt a disturbance in the force and decided to check Twitch, and boom, CB is live. Yes, please. Yes, please. Raz, what's up, dude? Adam, hey, I don't know if you're still here, but thanks for stopping in, dude. The real Ryan Shatava. Did I say it right? What's up, bro? He said, yes, sirski. Maybe that's why I said Netsky, because I seen that. What's up, dude? Henrik. Bro, thank you so much for the sub. 7 months in a row, dude. Thank you. Triple F, what up, dude? T-Wix. The guy. Oh, shoot. Randall's here, bro? Randall is my freaking guy? Stefan, my other freaking guy. Saw it. Dude, we'd have people in the chat. Or in the comments on the Cubase stuff trying to help out the boy. Sick, man. So grateful. Yo, Necropolis. What up, Patrick? He did some crazy stuff after I left? Oh. It's because he changed his throne, huh? Ruben, what up, dude? JXC? Dudes, thanks for stopping in, man. So, I felt like it was only necessary that, like, we did the making a template in Cubase. And it's been a while since I did making a template in Ableton with, like, the new free plugins that I got and stuff. And so, let's do it. Let's freaking do it, dude. Who's that? Dude, thanks for freaking Ned. Ned's the freaking guy, man. Thanks for gifting a sub to freaking, who is it? Lee-Mon. Lee-Mon. Betamax, what up, dude? Betamax Bandit. My freaking guy. Okay, so before I get started, I know, dude, I've been getting a lot of messages like, you know, can you do it in this DAW? Can you do it in this DAW? And if I had all the time in the world to like learn these other DAWs, I freaking would, man. I really would. Maybe that could be something that I end up doing at a certain point. Like I said, I'm waiting for, hopefully Asa can get me FL. I might install Reaper just to see what it's about. But the last time I did that, I was just like, where is everything? I'm freaking confused. You know what I mean? A lot of people ask me for Studio One stuff. And so that one might be a little harder too. I was trying to do the like, what is it called? The expression maps and stuff in Studio One. I couldn't understand it. And so I have to try again. How do you deal with the low end? I feel like any song has a weight without breaking my ears. It's really a balance of like finding where your kick and bass want to live together. Maybe we can experiment with it here. So we could just get started. Also, bro, who was that? Who's that? We saw... Hugh just died, bro. You just died? You just got here, bro. Come on, dude. Just kidding, dude. Thanks for the follow, man. I can help with Reaper. I pretty much know everything about it. Mohawk. Okay. We might have to get in there on a stream and just you guys can watch me fail. You know, might as well. Musicator, what's up, dude? Metal Andy. I know, dude. I don't have a Mac. Once I get a Mac, if I get a Mac, I mean, Logic, you know. I was actually hanging out with one of the homies yesterday in Logic. And so, you know. Anyways, let's get started. So inside of Ableton, because this is my home, I just kind of, you know, I have kind of a little bit of a routine. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add a contact. And I just come up here and just type in contact. You have to make sure that you're selected on all, which is behind my camera. All. I always search for my stuff. I don't kind of like go menu hopping because it's so much easier to just like, boop, you know what I mean? And then, so we're going to add, let's just duplicate this, right? Control D, because we need AXURE. We need APPEX. Maybe we'll try circuit bass, dude. Let's put circuit bass in here. So that's one thing I've noticed with circuit bass. Did you hear that? Okay, it's not doing it now. Oh, there it is. It's like they didn't fade the samples or something. But that should be able to go away with some sort of like amp or something. And if you guys know of any free bass amps, let me know. If not, we'll just use Telos bass or Telo bass. Let's grab the downbeat. Okay, so I usually put the downbeat like in the front. And then I guess I could change the color now, but you know, it's whatever. And then we're gonna make, this one is going to be AXURE 2. And then this one's going to be Control R. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do? 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. While I'm doing this, let's listen to this one, dude. I've been jamming this like crazy. Patrick. Sheesh. Okay. We can leave this kind of low down. Okay. It is Patrick's fault. We were doing a speed run. He's like, just do the Craig grooves, bro. And I was like, okay. You talked me into it. Okay, let's go back here. I have the you can see now that I'm doing like Control E. I didn't mean to do that. Control R. Let's do don't look at me. APPEX. Who's that? You guys are all naked under your clothes too. Chill. Netsky. My God, dude, thanks for the gifts already, man. The gift subbers. I'm gonna leave this like this, but I'm gonna do circ bit, right? Bass. Just so you guys know what's all in here. Okay, so AXURE, I make like a blue, APPEX, purple, circuit bass. I think it's like a teal color, but I like my basses to be that color for some reason. Do a structure MIDI track too. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? FB message you. Okay, I'll check it out, dude. The Growler is a good bass amp. The guy from Mix Ready Templates used it on one of his templates. The Growler. The Growler. Bass VST. Oh. All right. Add to cart. Check out. Don't gotta do all this. Don't gotta do all this. Oh. I'm still here. Okay, I think it's order complete. Don't sign me up for nothing, dude. So TSC, someone above was saying that it's not gonna, it won't be, it's kind of old school. You don't like the drive preset? I feel like there's not enough drive. And I don't remember if this one was running into the issue of the samples that aren't like faded or something. They have like a pop in the beginning of them, so you have to like, if you use an amp, it's not noticeable. Sorry, I'm trying to install this thing real quick. The Growler. Hey, it better be good. Just kidding. If not, I'm sure there's other use cases for it, dude. Sorry, one second. AAX. I might have Pro Tools at some point. We'll see. I just hate that Pro Tools is like monthly, you know? Plugins, rescan. Rescan! Who's that? Let me see, my chat's... Fan! What's up, bro? I got circuit bass and it sounds good. The Growler sounds very good. Okay, Danny, very good to know. You just go to NAMM and get the app capture from the free trade. What do you mean, dude? Okay, I think it saw it. Let's see. The Growler. Okay. Different IRs. Okay. This doesn't sound bad. Who told me about the growler? Who said it? Let me see. Let me scroll up. Brohan, we are, dude. I just did one for Cubase, the other stream. It's up on the Patreon. But you have to know that it's just like mainly free plugins and stuff, right? It's not going to be like insane. But it's a great starting point. Let me see. Who told me about Growler? Did you tell me? Moisture, what's up? Matt, what's up? It's Matt C in the morning. My guy. Hey, I reckon you will, dude. I reckon you will, mate. My guy. Pretty much there's a plugin called Polarity MD. Cubase Multidynamics plugin. So here's the thing. I prefer the Ableton multiband dynamics, and I'll show you why. Major drum kill, saw dude. Sup, my guy? Okay, tell me if you, please tell me if you told me about the growler. Yo, Ray, what's up, dude? I know, Ray. We had to, man. This sounds pretty good. I like the saturation on it. Yeah. Henrik, thank you, bro. This is awesome. I don't know what this is all about. You see this? What's going on, dude? Lightning in a bottle, dude? That's all right. Okay. So let's route one Kit Wonder real quick. In Ableton Live, it's really easy. Pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. We're going to go all the way up. Multi out. Bam. We have to double click.
Let's go.
Okay. And then we'll go to the mixer. And like we did on the Cubase one, I'm going to put the toms all in the same sort of thing here. So you can see all three of these. Let me see if I can make this like smaller so it fits in here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this 7/8, I'm just going to make 7/8 all the toms. 7/8, 7/8. And, you know, I could kind of put this still in order, but I'm not too worried about it. And I don't want to confuse, you know, the new homies. And so let's just keep it like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside of Ableton, click on One Kit Wonder just so it starts there, and then do Control T just to add a whole bunch of audio, new audio channels. I'm going to hold Shift and to select. So I just went over here, selected this one, and then came over here, selected this one while holding Shift. Now I'm going to go audio from One Kit Wonder, the downbeat. And then I'm going to put these to in. So they're always listening. Now I have to deselect because you see everything's still selected. So I'm going to go to the first one. And in this post mixer, I'm literally just going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So is that 8? We can take a look at that. It's not that hard to get that. 8. I'm going to go 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just go till 13 because I don't think I need them all. But now I'm just going to get rid of this last one. I'm going to select them again. And I'm going to change them to like a different color. I don't know, this color. Maybe this actually matches because it's a Tama. It's the color of Craig's kit. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all and do Control G. And that groups everything. I'm just going to type in drum bus. The other thing that I like to do, because we have the side snare and stuff, is I always go snare 1, snare 2, and then I select these and group these. The reason why is if we go here, you can see all this space before we get to like this stuff. So I name this drum outs. So then you can just close this and it's not as like crazy, right? There's not all that space. In Cubase, you don't have to worry about this because it doesn't do this, but you know, this is my workaround. But what's nice is, again, everything's going to be here. So we can go off and start labeling. So this says One Kit Wonder. I name this kick and then with parentheses MIDI, just so you know that this is where your MIDI goes. And then this is, I believe, snare 2. I'm just hitting tab. And then this is probably toms. Let's actually open it up so we can make sure that we're right. Let me know if I'm going too fast too. Please let me know. Okay, so we have kick, snare 2, toms, and then we have overheads, mono, room. So I'm just going to move this to my other monitor real quick. So over here, we'll do overheads. I'm just going to do OH, mono, tab, rooms, tab. This is parallel, and then reverb. So it looks like we don't need these two. So we'll just delete them. Bam. You want me in G sharp, Demon? Sheesh. We can always go back. Okay, Trevor, thanks, dude. Yeah, but you know, still let me know if it's still too fast. Was it you, Trevor, that was telling me that it was a little too fast? I actually appreciate hearing that because I don't know. You know, I'm just kind of like going through the motions here. Oh, sweet. That's actually really, that looks really nice. I'm going to make that, that's a nice color, dude. I like that color a lot, actually. Okay. Sweet. Never used Ableton, but interesting seeing how to use a different DAW metal. Yeah. I think it's nice to have an open mind at that because sometimes you'll learn different ways to do stuff even in your DAW. It's like, oh, I wonder if my DAW can do that. Okay, so let's check to see if we're all set up. So I'm gonna bring the grooves back, or I mean GGD back. We'll just double click on, oops, I hit play, that's why. Okay, some stuff sounds really low. However, looks like we're good. Another way to check this is, let's click on kick, solo it. Okay, so it's going through our drum bus and our kick here. Snare. Nice. Overheads. Ah. Okay. I wonder why that is. There we go. 7. That's weird. I thought I was on 7. Anyways, we got it. Mono. This is our mono. I'm going to turn this up here, just so we have more room there. And then we have room. I'm going to turn this up here. Yeah. Yo, Masak, thanks, dude. Actually, if it went to spy. ADH people talk. Very good. You know I have to do that with Moist Critical. He talks really slow. Days long are the time when the days are long are the days. And I'm like 1.5, dude. And he's like talking normal. Okay, parallel. Oh. Yeah, parallel. Yep, you can see it. It's going ham right now. And then our drum outs is going off. And then reverb. Yep, it's coming out our drum outs. And then it's coming out our drum bus. So we're set up. Let's go. Okay, so drums are set up, at least for now, right? We'll worry about mixing them later. Let's get AXURE in there. One Kid Wonder is really good. This always happens. It's okay, though. Let's go to AXURE 2. We'll go main rhythm. That's my preset. And that comes with AXURE too. Okay, so we got that in there. We don't really have to do much. But what we should do is we should add our labels. AXURE to labels. So this is in my Patreon if you need it. And you just put it right before your contact. And then what I do is just kind of like habit. I literally do this. It's already checked, show MIDI or show names in MIDI editor. I uncheck and then recheck just to make sure. And then if we just add something in here, this kind of shows you like, yeah, they're loaded. So very good. Okay, let's do the same for APPEX. I like the way Dusty says it. APPEX. APPEX. I'm like, no, it's not APPEX. It's APPEX. Okay, so I'm going to load this one. And then I have a preset that doesn't ship with APPEX, but this is on my Patreon as well. This is basically all the settings that I would like change anyways. One thing that I've been recently doing though is going into the settings and going boom, 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 boom. Having all these up. APPEX. APPEX. Mike Stringer for amp? I don't know. I wanted to kind of get your guys' opinion on that. I did use Mike Stringer with the last one. If you want, we can use like the Manuel Gardner Fernandez one. We can use Misha. What do you guys want? Let me know. This one is the one that is kind of like built into APPEX. Oh, I'm pressing buttons here. Dude, that sub low end is crazy, huh? All right. Now let's add our APPEX version 1.1 labels. Again, this is also in my Patreon. And then we're going to right click, bam, bam. Okay, so we're basically set up. We have our drums, our drams, which again, you can see why I do this. I have my snares like this because I tend to like move these the most, like volume wise. And then this is where our MIDI is going to live. Isolated. Sawed it. Okay, let's grab a groove real quick. Let's just make something cheeky real quick. Oh, he's getting crazy on this one. I just want something straight up. All right. Did you hear it just change? Is this too fast? Had to deal with, do I see Craig Grooves? Yes, please. Let's do 170, I guess, for now. Oh, I don't know why I closed that. So some things that I tend to change inside of here. In the mixer, let's go to room. I turn the kick down a little bit. I turn the cymbals down a little bit. And then the toms just a little. Let me loop this. Control L. Yeah, that's pretty good. Same thing with here. I'm going to turn the cymbals down in here. Hats. Toms a little bit. I'm not really too worried about exactly where, because I'll hear it. I'll turn the kick down a little bit too. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do that's similar on the kick is, again, grab that kilohertz transient shaper and just kind of shave it off so it's a little tighter. Because when you start to compress, it really brings this stuff up. What does this do? All right. Okay, do you hear that too? It's not that. That's not that bad. So I gotta turn the kick down more in the rooms. Just a little bit more. I don't want it all the way off. A little tighter. Yeah. Okay, let's get some, let's not make any like drastic moves yet, because we have to get some sort of riff in there. And so I'm just going to grab the kick and the bass. I mean, the kick and the snare, and then we're going to put it on. Let's put on the bass first. F it, dude. And then let's do. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Let's just do a legato. And then I just need a. Oh, I have keyboard keys on. I'm going to press E and then hold Alt, and it locks you to the grid. I'm just going to cut that. Boom. I know you said G sharp, but I've been loving F, dude. Let's just do like a da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's bring this back down. It sounds like it's circuit bass sounds like it's a little late or something. You hear that? Let's make sure that I'm just gonna quantize these just in case. Is there more things that I can, I wish I could mess with like the samples, like the ADSR. I don't know. Let's see what it sounds like with the drums. Not bad. Not that bad. So I'm going to grab all this. Control A, Control D. Da, da, da. Oh, Control K. I like to do this thing where I do Control K, and you can assign a keyboard key to anything here. I usually assign this to right above my tab, and then we'll Control K again, so then I have like a little thing there. So let's zoom back out. Should we do Phrygian? F Phrygian dominant. And we can actually use the scale feature in here. So if we go scale, highlight scale. That one was out. So now everything's in. And we don't have any wrong notes now, which is sick. I'll do that again. Let's see. I'm going to bring it an octave up so it's easier to hear. Okay, I'm already hearing. Ba, ba, bum. I wonder if I get rid of this, because this could be like a chug on the guitar. You know what's cool is I can just probably grab this one. Looks like I don't have enough either, so what am I, 12? Oh, let's go 16. Is there a way to tune that snare? I think so. Control A, D. Henrik, let's do that. So we'll do this, ready? Da-da-da-ba-da. Yeah. Sweet. I realize I didn't make this 4 bars, so let's just add one more. I'm not worried about the riff, really. We're just trying to mix this template. And I see that everyone wants China. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't put my freaking downbeat labels. The downbeat labels. Bam. These are in the Patreon as well. China! China! Adam asks, saw it! Yo, Sova, what's up? Summon it! Oh. Let's go. right hit. I'm actually going to, you see how it's hard to see? I'm going to fold and I'm going to set length. Everything is right here, set length. And this is according to the grid. So you can see I'm moving the grid with control 1 and 2. It's just easier to see. Oh, actually I have an idea, Henry. Bum, ba-da. And then we'll keep this one going. Maybe we'll do it on the second one, because I was feeling like we'll do it here. Just to add, what's cool is like we're mutating it just a little bit. It's probably right here. Neil was sorted. Who did I miss? Let me see. No, all the other homies. Oh, Mark, what's up, dude? All right, we'll have to figure that out. I gotta put this. Mix templates. Okay. Snarky, what up? Josh, my guy. Salt. Not bad. There's some stuff, there's some EQ stuff in there that I need to fix. But this, you know, that's why we're making this. Let's put the guitar in there now. Let's see what just the AXURE amp sounds like. I might have to tweak that. Let's go alt pick. Yeah, I'm not worried about those too much, like in terms of like velocities right now. I gotta fix that riff. Next, I'm trying to see if, we can use this in a way. Guitar rig plugins. What do you mean, Defender? Shout out to Kira for explaining comb filtering. Oh, let's go. That's probably Akita. Oh, yeah. Colin. Yep. Cassio, what's up, dude? Any plans to do an updated mix template with stock plugins? Here we are, dude. Okay. This needs some EQing, man. ZL Equalizer. It's free. It's already doing the thing, which is sweet. Let's go 30. There's just like a double thing in here that I'm not liking. Maybe it's that. Maybe. This is a nice frequency. 750. I stole this from Misha. And then we're going to do this and make it dynamic. Oh, shoot, my bad. Nice. Now, let's compress this thing. Let's just try a stock compressor, dude. F it. Because we're just going to kind of slam this thing anyway. Fast attack, slow release, maybe. Sidechain filter. Let's do peak. Let's see. We're keeping it pinned, man. No, YouTube. Okay. I don't know why YouTube went off for a second. I'm sorry, homies. We're still here. I promise. You want some more grit in there, dude? So it looks like this is as gritty as we can get on here. But maybe we can do like, I don't want to get too crazy. ZL. I'm putting ZL on the guitars now. Let's take a look at what this is saying. Now this depends on how crispy you want this. You know what I mean? It's up to you. What up, Super Solo? The thing is like, I don't like a ton of grit on my basses, believe it or not. Like, we can always add a synth for that, maybe. What's funny is, like, that overdrive kind of tightened it up a little bit. So I'm going to, like, turn the drive down a little bit. Super as Pac comes in. I want a thall bass! Yeah. So this is just the APPEX amp. Which, this has a similar effect to, like, the thall amp, which is sick. So what you're not noticing is, I should probably point out, I've been like coming over here and hitting my up and down arrow keys by 1 dB to just like fine tune where things are going to live. And so if I bring this up, you can see where my guitar and bass are. I haven't done anything to the drums just yet. But look at this. So what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to group all of this, because I like to do that. I'll group everything into an instrumental or like band bus or whatever. We'll just do like band bus. And then I'll make this like, I don't know. We'll do red because it was like in Cubase. And then for me, I'm just going to do like a utility gain plugin. And we're just going to turn everything down. Band bus, exactly, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So if I make this bigger. Nice. This is okay. I'm not worried about that snare yet. Now we're losing a little bit of level, and so I'm just gonna, like we did over on Cubase, I'm just gonna add a flat line too. Bang. Okay, Remy. So for me, the snare sounds leveled, but it doesn't. And so one thing that I usually do is, you know what? Let's see. I was actually thinking about this on my way back from the gym. I was like, okay, maybe we can add saturators to stuff. No synths yet. So I just added a saturator here. Ooh. Ooh. Let's just see. Thank you, Demon. That guy's too loud. So that's not what we're hearing. We're actually hearing... It could be that. Let's listen to the drums, and then I'm going to start muting stuff. Okay, so a lot of that is our room. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Yes, but not in the way that you think, Demon, because I like the way it sounds. Let's see what happens if we add... Is there like a tape saturation? Tape saturation. And it's the saturator. Oh no, it's a roar. Oh. I'm just going to turn the drive down. Destroyed not too often. Okay, that might help us. Okay, I'm going to experiment. I'm going to add a glue compressor to the rooms. See if we can tuck that snare a little bit more. I'm going to turn on the sidechain filter. Let's see where that snare's living. Probably like 5K. Nah. 2K. Let's do auto release, and we'll start there. Nice. I'm liking this. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? Let's change out the snare because we used it on the last one. So the thing I like to do with this snare is we'll add a saturator. Have I tried the... No, I haven't, dude. I got the free code. I just haven't done it yet. Sweet. Sweet. Let's do compressor. And I like to do... slow attack, fast release, and we'll bring it down. So I could get like a pop sound out of there. You hear that? I want that, but not as crazy, right? A little poppier. Let's see if we switch this around. No clip. Let's do hard clip. Okay, so this is exactly why I start to bring down the cymbals and stuff. So this, you can't do this like with like an actual like real drum recording, but that's what's so cool about these is you can start to bring this stuff down in the rooms. Where's my China? Because AXURE said he wants more room, so we'll just bring this stuff down so it's not as crazy. Maybe we'll drive this a little bit more. China! There's also some low end in there. I don't know if I need all that. Drum bus. So there's some, that ring in there, I can hear it through the mix. It's almost like too much for me. I haven't, Factor. I thought about buying it just to check it out. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some sidechain stuff on this because sidechaining in Ableton with the glue compressor isn't too crazy. So I'm gonna grab a glue compressor I'm going to expand it. I'm going to turn on the external sidechain. So I'm going to say, hey, rather than listening to the bass, I want you to listen to the kick. Then I'm like, okay, I only want you to listen from 50. So I'm going to change it to the little band pass, right? We're notching out, and we're going to go to 50. So if I click on this, oh, sorry, let me solo this, and then we'll go back. You hear that thud? Let me turn up the resonance. You hear that? I only want the bass to listen for that sound. Maybe we go up a little bit more. Let's see. Maybe there. Okay, so now, if I bring this threshold down, you're going to see it dip during the kicks. I try not to go too crazy with this, but, you know, dealer's choice. I'm going to name this kick sidechain. So let's just see what that did. We're going to go off and then on. Let's go off first. Heck yeah. Now I'm going to duplicate it. And I want it to listen to the snare. Usually what I'll do is I'll group these two snares together just for side chaining. So we'll just say snares. Because maybe I want to use a different snare, like snare 2 or whatever. So let's go back to our bass. And instead, let's put this on snares. Thank you, Ned. My God! Do you compress the whole frequency range? No. That's what this sidechain filter is. I'm only having it look at 63. And so, well, I guess, yes, technically, yes. This one, I want 200. So if we solo the bass, and then we go to snare, and I mean, click on here, and then let's name this snare sidechain. Let's listen. You hear it? So now it's listening for that. Yo, Ray. Thanks for chilling, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Be good. So now it's going to listen for that sound. So now it's listening for the snare. However, my attack and release settings are a little different. So AXURE said he wants more room. So I'm going to have the release. It's going to bring the bass lower and bring it back slower so I can get some of that room sound. So we'll try there. And then I don't want a lot of attack. We don't need that because it's already kind of like the snare attack is already a lot. And so, see that? So now let's go. Check that out. So it's going to go ba, ba. So let's do off and on with that. We'll keep the kick one on. Now all these things aren't like stacking on each other, right? Because the bass takes a lot of the frequency spectrum. So if we can carve some things out of the bass, it helps out a lot. I'm also going to make this purple. Metal Andy, no. I do this based on the room sound, right? Because if we go to the room sound, ba, ba. So I'm going according to that, not the riff. That's what I was doing, Pac. That was all for the snare, dude. So we have a kick side chain and we have a snare side chain now. So the kick is still, it's kind of crazy now. So I'm just going to bring it down like point something. Okay, so now is the time that we got to put my favorite thing on the drum bus. And we could put it on the instrument bus, but I think maybe just on the drum bus. Multi-band compression. Oops. So this is going to be a drastic difference, dude. Moisture, thanks for chilling, bro. So I'm going to bring this amount down. This is going to be kind of crazy. So let's go off. Yo, what up, Alan? I'm going to see if I can change the attack on this kick. So now that we put that multiband compression is kind of like OTT. Pac, that's sick, man. I know why they made Bitwig. It's because they, Ableton is so big and they have to have 12 meetings just to get one feature, which I get it. Let's do another ZL equalizer. This is Pro Q free, basically. Trying to make macros for key switches Reaper. Oh, dude. Pfft. I said that I was going to download Reaper. We'll see what happens. So something that I've been doing on my other mixes is like I'll do this shelf just so I have more control. We still hear that room, the kick in there a lot. Let's go to vinyl. Da, da. If I correct, the secret part of perfect work with room is with overheads. Yeah, for sure, dude. You're right. What is that? A? Okay, so let's go into the rooms. And we'll find... I need to see... I'm going to put on a MIDI monitor. This is going to tell us exactly what it is. A4. Okay, so cool thing about this is I can go A4. Interesting. I didn't think it was going to be right there. No, that's not right. Let's try A5. Let's try A6. I feel like it was more prominent here. I was close with that other one. Look at that. Nice. F sharp G. Let's try G4. G5. I think it's we'll bring that down a little bit. See? Okay, so now all this stuff, or most of this stuff, is at 0. So this guy's loud. And so I'm just going to bring this down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dB maybe. Let's compress them. First, let's add a saturator just because. Let's actually use that roar. That roar is sick. I don't think I need to drive it as much, but we'll find out. Yeah. And then we'll use a free clip. What up, corny? I know. I don't mind it too much. I just don't want to get rid of it completely. Oh, we forgot about the reverb. Nice. Okay, so this thing. Let's take a look at this thing. It's not bad. Patrick! Appreciate you, bro. Okay. Just for funsies, just so we can give our ears some rest, let's add something to AXURE. Mother freaking AXURE! Where are we? Where are we? I want latch mode off. And then I want... Oops. Let's go like this. Actually, let's just do half. Bam. We need to make our default key switch because I turn off latching inside of AXURE. And then record. Double click here. Make sure our MIDI preview is on. And then we're going to click on sustain alt. And now it's highlighted. Alan, you should make this brighter. Just saying. I think I mentioned that, but anyways. Okay. Dude, we didn't even like, we're just kind of bringing it in, which is sick. Okay, so where's all right. Is this going to be really fast? That might actually not be too bad. So for this amp, let's use Manuel just for fun. And then we're going to go to my eternal wash here. Okay, let's get some right away. Let's get some CL EQ in there, EQ free, because like all that I don't need, all this I don't need. I love that it's like right in the way of my freaking. Come on. Ugh, why would you do that to me? And then just for the sake of free, right? Let's just use a reverb. Up the decay. Bring down this low cut here, diffusion network. What happens if I put the delay after? Okay. So this is when Phantom Center comes into play. I didn't use it in the Cubase one, but Phantom Center 2 is free. And I love it because it just brings down the center. I'll give you a drastic example. I actually put it on my guitars too. Let's add some compression to the guitars. Just a little. Only with spectral dynamic sidechains, AXURE. Cymbals. Ah, that's why. Let's do a little bit of a Dusty move here. So I know that Dusty he likes washy cymbals. And so sometimes what you can do is you can grab, well, let's try to see if we can do it with the transient shaper, the kilohertz one. The thing with this is it adds level as well, and I wish there was like a, a makeup gain, so we might just have to utility. That's actually not that bad. Look at that. Let me show you the benefits of something like this spec craft. Yeah, for sure. It's like Soothe 2, but cheaper and lighter. Joe, what up, dude? Let's take a look over here. What's going on over here? Here, you're starting to sound like me, dude. Let's take a look at it. I don't think I did any well, I don't think I did a ton of EQ on Corny, thanks for chilling, bro. Is that what you're hearing? Let's do this after. Bring the wet dry down, maybe. Let's see. Let me show you without any of this stuff. Let's do another Vital real quick. Let's bring this down. Bam. Let's do some ZL. You know what? It might be Vital, bro. Because it's so easy to use. Oh, favorite wave table. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. It's kind of all over the place, as you could see. I know there's a way. I wish Colin was here because I know that there's something that we can do like does this have like a tremolo? Auto pan tremolo. I don't want a pan. I'd rather tremolo. Shaper. Thanks, Jeff. Always forget about Shaper, dude. Transcade's actually good too. Oh, then I have to link it. Don't I have to link it to a utility though or something? Yeah, let's use Transcade. I feel like I was having issues with Transcade, but let's do it. Phantom Center. See that? Yo, Jake, what up? Yeah. I'm gonna do something. Thank you, Ned. Also, did you freaking... Dude, Ned, thanks for gifting a sub to Jake. Let's go! Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick A/B test to see how far I'm off. Let's go presets. This metric A/B is awesome, but I have to mute the stream. And so just know that I'm gonna be using like... These are my kind of go-to songs to where I kind of check the mix of stuff. And so I gotta mute the stream, I'm sorry. 1 second. Gotta love copyright, right? Oh. Not bad. So I did that mid dip for sure. Paul, can you get a higher? Get a higher? Man, I was showing my O face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that from? What's that from? Okay, I want more of that. 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 I'm almost done. Sorry. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Okay. I mean, we're close enough. We're close enough. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that EQ. I just did a little bit of like, I'm going to put this, can I change the scale of this? No, that's the overall scale. The dB, here we go. So I put this on 6 dB per octave just so you can kind of see. This is the EQ that I'm kind of like, I did. And so this is what it sounds like without this EQ. So one thing I am noticing as well is I need to bring down this 50 a little bit, dude. I'm going to use, there's this free plugin. It's called Bark of Dog, and it's similar to the Voice of God, the UA plugin. This is kind of like a little bit of a Cervini trick. He talks about it on stream or like on podcasts. And this is supposed to mimic it a little bit, sort of like our bass. So I feel like our cymbals are too bouncy. So I'm just going to bring the release up so it's smoother. You know what we can try is we can try to add maybe the kick sidechain to the guitars just a little bit, because it's too noticeable. Barely. You know what's funny is I think it's this guitar that really helps too, that guitar tone. It's almost a little too mid. I mean, not enough mid. It's like really scooped. There it is. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm thinking is we let off this a little bit more or bring this up. Listen to that. Yeah, for sure, Puck. Does this EQ have mid-side? Yeah, it does. Um, the side. You know what's funny? Akira is I feel like that's what this is doing already. Those sides are really like subby, which is why I didn't add like another sub because it sounds pretty good, dude. Whatever's happening here is sick. Because, like, for example, I guess maybe I can just show you. I'll just grab another ZL. What are we at time-wise? Sweet. Perfect timing. I have to record some Oni Noir vocals. But I'll let you take a listen. So if we just like, I'll just do this, and then stereo, we'll do side, and we'll just take a listen. Let's do a peak. Listen to that. That's already happening there. Mid. Maybe what we can do is bring that down a little bit. So then maybe the bass has more room. I don't know. Okay, so the cymbals are they're going too much for me. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna grab a low shelf and just like, oh, I'm sorry, not a low shelf, a high shelf. Just bring them down. Let's see. You know what's funny is now, AXURE, I'm hearing more. I want this to be more compressed, dude. Ah! We're compressing a lot, but I just want to see. Ooh. Whoa. Dude, our kick is sounding a lot better now. Our kick is sounding a lot better now. Yeah, so it's really trying to find the balance, and it's hard until you get vocals in there. AXURE, were you the one that was saying that on the Cubase one? You like octave up, huh? Maybe it wasn't you. Freaking sorry, YouTube homies. I love compare low end to reference track on. I know, dude. For me, it's the whole thing, because I'm so like I'm always cutting these frequencies that I don't like, that I end up making like a dull mix, right? And then so I'll go to the master and I'll just like boop, boop, you know. Now, again, this is the importance of like a good limiter. I always tell someone, get like a good limiter. You know, if you have to buy one thing, get a nice like a limit. Well, this is like a clipper limiter hybrid, which is why I like it. But it's like, without this, dude, like it still sounds good. Don't get me wrong. But it's quiet. And then we turn this on. Oh my gosh. Dudes, okay. If you're watching from the VOD, go back, and we were hitting minus, look, we were hitting minus 3.8. Now we're not even hitting it. That's nuts. Look. You also need to keep in mind, I have this Speccraft here. You know what's cool? You know what we can do, AXURE, is that's actually, I love that because sometimes what I like to do is like maybe on the verse we can go octave higher, you know? And then maybe for the big breakdowns we can go an octave lower, you know? I gotta go like a dB down on that. Let's do a freaking... Sounding pretty good, man. Sounding pretty freaking good. And a majority of this stuff... Hey, shout out to freaking Henrik. Shout out to Henrik, dude. This thing is awesome, man. That's what we were going to be stuck with. You know what? We're also on clean. Do we go DI? We're getting more mids. Woo! Check A. Make sure your bass is on DI, bro. Damn it. Don't look at me.
And
You guys are all
fail.
naked under your clothes too.
And
Chill.
You fail. And you fail.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
That sounded sick, man. That was the mids that we needed, huh? Dude, this is helping, surprisingly. Yeah! Yeah, don't listen on its own, dude. But I think the chain is circuit bass, growler, overdrive, bark of dog, ZL. I kind of went crazy with this. Not too bad, though. That's not bad either. These are just like the moves I prefer. It like tightened up the bass, that EQ, you know? This is an octave down. No, this is an octave down. Let's go back up. I always struggle with that 100 hertz thing. I don't know. Let's see what mine is looking like on the meters. I'm just going to grab a new ZL. And let's just take a look at it, dude. Henrik, I'll check it out, dude. I will definitely check that out. What's funny is, you know, this is technically, let's see what this key is. So F1 is 88 hertz. So if we go to 100, what is 100 sounding like? Matt, what's up, dude? Let's see. Here's the thing is, like, I feel like for me, it's like, because we're in F, it works. Maybe if we were in a different key. What key do you usually jam in, Remy? Yeah, Jeff, circuit bass is free, bro. It's not bad. Like I said, if you're not using an amp, I was having issues with like a clicking sound. It's not doing it now. Not bad. Sick. Do you ever split your bass? Matt, I used to, man, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I don't. I know I should, but I don't. And if anything, I would do like an amp. I would do an audio effect rack. But it's like, I feel like I get a good balance already. You know what I mean? Especially with this overdrive. You know what I mean? Should bass be full spectrum? It is by default, dude. That's why I'm chunking stuff out with sidechains and stuff, you know? Yeah, beta. I mean, again, I know a lot of people do that, but I'm lazy, dude. Yeah, Puck, for sure. I'm not too worried about that. And no one has really, you know, what's funny is people love the low end in my stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't really like, I don't get too crazy, you know? But I really think it's like compressing the crap out of it and then doing the sidechain. Yeah. See, I hear this too much. Maybe you do this. Like my mids on this one is kind of a lot. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I could do this and then maybe do like a peak, and then we'll do like a mid. Take a listen to what this is. This mix sounds like it's pumping a lot. But just for fun, let's do a JL or JS inflator. Let's just see after Relife. I'm curious. We might have to bring this back a little bit. Let's bring this back a little bit. Thanks, Alan. I always get like super aware of that because I don't want that to like be too crazy. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take a look at free clip again after this. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do another, before I go, because it's, dang, we've been going for a little bit. Metric. We're going to do another metric AB. I got to mute the freaking stream. I'm sorry. Are you sidechaining guitars? I'm sidechaining guitars just a little bit, dude. I brought the attack down for that exact reason. I really don't like to. I only like to do spectral dynamic sidechaining. But, all right, I'm sorry, I gotta mute the stream. We'll just get the, hiya. Oh, this is matched not that bad, actually. Yeah, spectral compressor. Really, Pock? Can you link it? Crazy, dude, how loud the it's crazy how loud the snare is on the Thornhill album. It sounds so freaking good though. I'll leave it there just so you guys could see. Oh. Listening to Artificial Suicide just makes me mad. Oh my gosh. See here, I thought I had too much bass. I agree, Remy. Whoa. That guitar is compressed. Bro, we're barely hitting -1 on the gain reduction, bro. Yeah. Yo, what up, Pixel? What's going on, dude? We're just making a stock template right now, or free plugin template, should I say. What's cool is, like, this is the APPEX amp, dude. Alright, I should stop getting crazy over here, dude. This is like Thornhill. This is like my Thornhill sound. Now again, this Speccraft is really helping our cymbals, man. Actually, I hear the whistle now. of like Sooth? Yeah. But like cheaper and lighter on your computer. Let's actually take a look at that really quick before I go. Let's go performance impact. So it looks like our snare, but it always does that with the snare. I don't even know why. And we have nothing on there. But let's see. Dude, this mix is light. Let's freaking go, dude. Where's the shit? Dude, this is sounding good, man. And we just had this riff going. Let's do, just for fun. Oh, I gotta bring down this. Okay, so I need to bring this down. Maybe this too. No. Don't get me started, Remy. Don't get me started. Don't do it. Yeah. What? I gotta find where it wants to live. This is my warm-up. Gotta do vocals later. I gotta find it. Sounds ridiculous, dude. Ooh. I gotta add a gate to this because it's like going crazy. Here's my noise. 350, boys. 350, please. Hey. So you know what's funny is, I don't know if it's funny, but you know what's awesome is, no, I was literally just do 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 do. We rated Paul last time, and he was like, "Dude, I want your vocals on a track." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And so that's, you know, that's gonna probably be a thing at some point. Insane. Also, I tracked this wrong. It's fine though. It's still in the center somehow. But pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. All right, dudes. This is where we got. I'm gonna try to package this up. I don't know if it's gonna be today or in the next few days. I'll try to package this up and chuck it on the Patreon shop, dude. What's cool is, like, let's take this off palm mute and let's go back to hard sustain. And then let's go back to And then we have this thing. It's this thing. Dude, not bad for freaking free plugins, dude. Free plugins and like a few bought, right? Sounding good, man. Joe, let's get yours sounding good too, man. I saw you said you got Modern and Massive too. And so, dudes, thanks for your help today. You know, those of you who were like, "Oh, I hear this, I hear that," like it really does, like, it's invaluable, you know. So we're gonna actually raid Craig. He's still live, and he might not be working on it, but I made this for him. Don't look at me, this guy. You guys are all naked under your clothes too. Chill. And he was practicing this, and so let's raid the boy, dude. Yeah, it looks like he might be working on something. Let's see. Yeah, he's working on something else. But let's rate him, man. I told him I would. Dudes. Saturday. Where's it at? Saturday. We got community jams. So the next community jam is going to be a special one. I decided that we're going to try something. We have a homie that is an album coming out. And he was like, dude, let's give some freaking one-on-ones and vital packs away. And let's check out the album. And I was like, pfft. So we're going to play some marbles. We're going to check out the homie's album. And we're still going to fit in a few more community jams in there. So I think this might be cool. We'll see how it goes, you know? I thought that you guys might like it. I asked the homies a little while ago, and they were like, yeah. And so let's see what's up. Dudes, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you soon. Be good. Make sure you write. Make sure you write some jams. Don't overthink it, though. Speed runs. We'll do one Saturday, okay? We'll see you guys soon. Much love. Later, homies. Peace.